We're going to move our video files over to the high definition video using my Canon camcorder. So I'm going to be deleting a lot of my YouTube recipe videos and really trying to just do a better job on them. I think a lot of them can use better quality. You know, some of it's kind of thrown together. So I'm going to try to get away from the being thrown together. This video number 1 is going to be brining a chicken. I always brine to actually clean the meat, to get the blood out, to inspect it at the same time, doing multiple rinses and changing the water. Gives me time to really look at it and pick off the stuff that really could make the dish, you know, a little uncomfortable once you've eaten it, which I have had happen to me. Because I do eat a lot of chicken. It doesn't happen if you eat a little chicken, it happens if you eat a lot of chicken. That if you don't really get your meat cleaned up, that you, well, I usually get a joint pain. I seem to develop water on a joint if I don't clean my chicken properly, and then I eat a lot of it. Small amounts of chicken have never seemed to bother me no matter what I do. So we're going to brine a whole chicken, and we're going to let it sit in the fridge, and then it's going to be made into a dinner. But this video is primarily going to be only just brining the chicken, placing it in salt water, and getting it into the refrigerator, and just letting it sit there, changing the water a couple of times over the next 12 hours. And that will be video number 1 of high def cooking, and we'll get to that right now. I use a stainless steel bowl. It's really large. It's good. I can do a much larger chicken. This is a small chicken. It's about a 3.5 pounder or so. So we're going to put it in this with some tap water and just some plain box salt. And then we're going to go about keeping it refrigerated. When the water turns pink or red, we drain it, we refill it, and then we add more salt for over a 12-hour period. Okay, we have a chicken. Golden plump, without giblets and neck. No artificial ingredients. Keep refrigerated, all natural. Okay, got this at the Target store for about $3. I think $3.40. Okay, it's 11:13. It's a.m. It's May 14. Brining the chicken. This is high def cooking number 1. So we want to cover our chicken with water. And you can see that's already turned kind of pink. So we're going to dump that and redo it. I like to reach in there and see if there's anything hanging around that'll come out. Anything that'll fall off is probably rotten anyway, you know. So you just... So we're going to dump that. Place our chicken back in there. And just regular box salt. I'm going to use this diamond crystal. It's just table salt. And I'm not even going to measure it out. I'm just going to liberally sprinkle it in there till I see a nice cloud develop around the chicken. And that's good. Because I'm going to change this water. This water is going to turn pink again. And basically that's it. You're going to do this, change this water a couple of times, maybe 3 times over the next 12 hours. And you're going to have a very nice looking chicken. When it's cooked, the meat looks even much better, I think. So we have to cover that with plastic. I don't want any dampness to get into my refrigerator from this operation, so I'll use some plastic. I also have a large glass lid I always place on there. That just seals it up quite nice. That has to go into the refrigerator. We need to place this in the fridge. Where it will stay probably for about 3 hours. I'll set my timer. And that's pretty much it. We're going to change that water about 3 more times and it will be ready for cooking. It's 3:23, it's p.m., it's May 14, it's Monday. So the chicken's been sitting in the salty brine for about 4 hours exactly. We're going to check our water. It's 3:24, it's p.m., it's May 14. So we'll pull our lid. That's pretty cold. I've had it colder. The tap water wasn't that cold to begin with. Not too bad. So you want to swish it around, get it cleaned up a little. We're pink again. I already stuck my hand inside the cavity and scraped with my fingernails. It's a small chicken. I had one of these already. They're delicious. The breast meat, the best breast meat. The best breast meat I have eaten. So once again we plunge our chicken into the clean water. And I'm just going to add enough salt to kind of, you just cover it. You know, I just create a cloud of salt in there. I really don't use a measurement. I just let it get cloudy with salt. There. That's probably a quarter cup. Quite a bit of salt. Okay, then distribute it. You know, I like to flip them over. Okay. He's already sat for 4 hours. So 7:30 p.m. will be another 4 hours. Use our plastic. You don't want any water getting into your defrost-free refrigerator. It may overcome it. And I also use a cover. Sometimes I also put a towel over the top of it. That's when it's actually very, very cold. 3:29, it's p.m., it's May 14. Back into the fridge we go. Got to keep it cold. My fridge thermometer is reading below 40 degrees, so there's nothing to sweat. You can see the thermometer is below 40. That's usually where it is. I've got it's almost set on number 4. So we're just going to let that go. Another 4 hours. And we'll see what color the water is. It's 3:30 p.m. So we'll let that sit. It all depends on the color of the water. We'll check back in another 4 hours. Camera is off. It's 3:18 a.m. It's the 15th of May. It's Tuesday. Okay, so this will be the last part of our brine. And there's hardly any color there at all, so that's it. 16 hours right now of just soaking in that salty water. Okay, we cleaned our bowl, and we can... The chicken's got to drip dry. It's going to be pretty wet because we're going to spice it all up. We're going to fill it with spices and salt and pepper, and we're going to oven roast this. This chicken is so nice. It's too good for slow cooking. You just oven roast it. So you want it to drip. Get a lot of, there's still water in there. You have to keep washing your hands every time you handle it. But that's what we're going to do. Let that drip. It's icy cold. So I think that really ends it right there. Next is the... you spice it up, and then you oven bake it. But that's a really safe way to cook chicken, I have found. If you're going to eat a lot of chicken, you want to brine it, no matter what your recipe. Get the blood out of it. So we're just going to use our remaining plastic and give it a nice tight cover. And throw that back in the fridge till later, when we can add our dry rub or whatever we're going to do with it. So that's done. Back into the fridge. Well, that ends brining a chicken. I'm going to do all my recipes this way, just in sections. Brining a chicken, making dough using a mixer, or just simple, more simple films than what my films have been, because I don't think they're too long. I don't think it's really necessary to actually see the whole process of cooking. So that's it. That's our first high-def cooking film, and it's May 15, 2012, and it's 3:30 in the morning. Have a great day.